Hey everybody, this is Neve here, and I had a math tutoring session this morning, and these students are heading into Leaving Cert and having a lot of problems with regards to logs. So I just wanted to do up an example of a question that really incorporates nearly every piece of log information and using all the log rules that they should be able to use at this point. So I'm just going to go through this question now, and let's see if we can get going with this, and hopefully it makes sense, and if it doesn't, well, you can reach out to get some extra help. Okay, so first of all, when we're looking at a log question, we want to first take a look at all the base numbers. And, if they're all the same, then we're in luck. This is going to be relatively easy to get done. The next thing we want to do is look for logs that have a multiplier on the outside, just like this one. This is 2 log 3 to base 4. We want to change that to a simple log something to base 4. So we're going to keep everything the same for now. We're going to have the log of 36 to base 4, which is what we have, minus the log of 2x to base 4. And now we're going to have a look at this first one, 2 log 3 to base 4. When we have a multiplier here, we have a logarithm rule that tells us that we can rewrite this as the log of 3 to the power of 2, to the power of what the multiplier was, keeping the same base. Okay, and now we're going to keep our log of 2 to base 4. All right, so we're going to tidy this up, and this is going to be the log of 3 squared is 9. So now we have a nice clean log there. Okay, now we are looking at different types of log rules on both sides here. So we have a log minus a log on this side. So I'm going to change the color here, and so we have got a minus here, and we've got a plus here. We're going to use 2 different log rules here. So one rule that we have is called the quotient rule, and the quotient rule is used when we have a subtraction here. So when we have the log of 2 numbers divided by each other to a base, we can write that as the log of the first number to the same base minus the log of the second number to the same base. And these work in both directions. So what we have here is the right-hand side of the rule. So we can rewrite all of this into a quotient. So we are going to do that on this side, and we are going to write this as the log of 36 divided by 2x to base 4. And on this side, we have an addition. This is the product rule, and this tells us that when we have the log of 2 numbers multiplied by each other to a base, we can write that as the log of the first number to a base plus the log of the second number to the same base. And that's what we have here. We have a log of a number to a base plus the log of a different number, but to the same base. So we have the same bases. We can rewrite this into the form log of 9 multiplied by 2 to base 4. So we now have the log of 36 over 2x to base 4 is equal to the log of 18 to base 4. And now we are just simply going to equate our bases. And this is what your students would have learned at the very beginning. It is the comparison. So we have the log to base 4 of something is equal to the log to base 4 of something else, which means that we can equate this to this. And that brings us down to using simple algebra now to solve for the value of x. So we find that 36 is equal to 36x, which means that x is equal to 1. And there is the answer of our solution. You always want to check for your value by putting it into your original log and evaluating it out to make sure that you do get both sides. And that's it. So in this video, we used quite a number of rules. We used the product rule. We used the quotient rule. We used the comparison of two bases. And what else did we use? Oh, and we used the power rule. The power rule was the first rule that we used to eliminate the multiplier of 2 and bring it in as an index. Hope you found this helpful, and again, if you need any help, you know where to find me.